A new chapter begins in Kylian Mbappe's life. Paris is behind him. Madrid is ahead. Away from the noise, into the quiet. At just 26 years old, he no longer just represents speed and goals, but control, maturity, and conscious decisions. Behind high walls, amidst glass, light, and tranquility, a life away from the cameras is taking shape. But is this new balance really as perfect as it seems? And what does it reveal about the person behind the superstar? With his move to Real Madrid in 2024, Kylian Mbappé didn't just start a new athletic chapter. He entered a new dimension of his career. This transfer was more than just a club change. It was a global event, a clear sign that one of the most coveted players in the world was ready to take the next, well-considered step. The financial volume of this deal underscored its historical significance. The reported signing bonus of around 125 million euros made headlines worldwide. In addition, there's an annual salary between 30 and 35 million euros, not including performance-based bonuses. If you factor in sports bonuses, commercial rights, and performance-related additions, Mbappe's football-related income in 2025 approaches the 70 million US dollar mark. But this is precisely where the real core of the story begins, because Mbappé doesn't present himself as someone who flaunts his wealth. No excessive parties, no loud statements, no ostentatious display of luxury. Instead, his handling of money seems almost sober, controlled, strategic. For him, wealth is not an end in itself, but a tool to maintain independence and create long-term stability. What's striking is the calm with which he carries this new financial power. While others get lost in the spotlight, Mbappé deliberately withdraws. Focus instead of distraction, structure instead of chaos. But is this restraint merely a calculated image-building strategy? Or does it already show the transformation from an exceptional talent to a man who knows exactly what he expects from life? Off the field, he has built an empire that operates with the same precision as his game. According to Forbes 2025, his annual endorsement earnings are around 20 million US dollars. The cornerstone of this system is his long-term contract with Nike, estimated at approximately 187 million US dollars, which includes his own KM1 shoe line. A partnership that doesn't just bring in money, but shapes his identity. In addition, there are collaborations with Dior, Hublot, and EA Sports, where his image stands for precision, calm, and control. Over the years, these deals have grown his total endorsement earnings to over 70 million US dollars. But perhaps the most symbolic step came in 2024. Quietly and without much fanfare, he acquired a majority stake in the French club where he once had his first tryout. An investment estimated at 15 to 20 million euros, not out of greed for profit, but out of conviction, a circle closing. But why is this forward-looking reflection so important to him? His retreat is located in La Finca, one of Madrid's most exclusive and secure residential areas. Just a few minutes from the stadium and training center, this place combines discretion with proximity to a professional's daily life. In July 2024, Mbappé acquired the villa for around 9 million euros, a property that previously belonged to Gareth Bale. The plot extends over approximately 15,000 square meters, with about 1,200 square meters of living space. From the outside, the house appears deliberately understated. Clean lines, stone and glass, no exaggerated symbolism. Inside, a space full of light opens up. Floor-to-ceiling windows, English-style courtyards, and open transitions create an atmosphere that radiates calm. Everything seems designed to slow down the pace. Daily life follows fixed rituals. Coffee in the morning, quiet conversation, a quick look at the news, often together with his mother and younger brother. Afterwards, training, concentration, silence. The garden with a pool becomes a place of recreation, not a spectacle. Here it's not about luxury as a showpiece, but about balance. This villa is not a status symbol. It's an anchor, a space where pressure dissipates and focus realigns. But why does this place play such a central role for him? And what does it say about the direction Mbappé has chosen for his life? His vehicles tell the same story as his home. No flashy supercars, no need for attention. In his daily life, Mbappé mostly drives an Audi A7 Sportback, a vehicle that stands for tranquility, efficiency, and control. Subtle in design, powerful in performance, perfect for the drive to training. When family or close friends are with him, he chooses the Mercedes-Benz V-Class. Comfort over speed, space over spectacle. Every drive becomes an extension of his calm daily routine, far from the noise of the stadiums. However, his personal symbol for the new phase in Madrid is the BMW i7. Electric, quiet, modern. A car that doesn't stand out, but glides, just like Mbappé himself. Each of these vehicles reflects his attitude, conscious, controlled, without excess. But this restraint doesn't end with possessions. It becomes even clearer in what he does with his influence. Behind wealth and success, Mbappé has a quiet but consistent will to give. Already after his breakthrough at the 2018 World Cup, he decided to donate all prize money from the games, as well as the winning bonus to Premiers de Cordée, an organization that provides access to sports for sick and disabled children. It was not a one-time act, but the beginning of a long-term commitment. In 2020, he founded his own foundation, inspired by KM. The project supports 98 children from disadvantaged neighborhoods, a conscious reference to his birth year, 1998. Education, culture, language, and long-term care are at the heart of it. As his career grew, so did the foundation's reach. By 2025, it supported the construction of schools and sports facilities in Africa and South America. A special focus is on Cameroon, his father's homeland. In collaboration with UNICEF and local partners, Mbappé funded educational projects, the reconstruction of facilities for hearing-impaired children, and poverty reduction programs. In addition, there are silent donations to aid organizations in France and contributions to national relief funds. It's striking how little he talks about it. No big marketing, no self-promotion. For Mbappé, giving is not an image booster, but a responsibility. But how does this attitude shape his own life away from the public eye? Away from the cameras, Kylian Mbappé lives a surprisingly structured, quiet life. In Madrid, he shares his daily life with his mother and younger brother. Family is his fixed point, his corrective, his retreat. His mother not only accompanies him professionally, but also ensures that staying grounded remains more important than fame. For Mbappé, strength isn't loudness, but closeness. His days follow a clear rhythm. Coffee in the morning, light training, then the drive to the training center. Evenings are usually spent at home, eating together or enjoying simple moments that have nothing to do with the life of a superstar. No parties, no public appearances without a reason. Even his circle of friends is small and has grown over years, characterized by loyalty and discretion. Relationship rumors surface and then disappear, without comment, without reaction. Mbappé consciously protects his inner self. At 26, he embodies a new generation of top athletes, successful, wealthy, but internally calm. But where does this path of silence lead him? And what remains when the applause eventually fades? The story of Kylian Mbappé isn't just about money, goals, or titles. It's about growth, discipline, and the conscious decision for calm after the storm. His villa in Madrid doesn't stand for wealth, but for balance, for a place where focus is more important than noise. If you enjoyed this insight, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us for more behind-the-scenes stories of the biggest stars.